fresh jalapeno peppers out of the garden today, so it's time to make some poppers, what I make about once or twice a year. And so I'll start with some cheese. I have some Colby and Monterey Jack with some cheddar, 2 slices of my favorite bacon, and some safflower oil, and some whole milk, some softened cream cheese, and some green onion there, also from my container garden, and some breadcrumbs and flour. So I'll start by making my bacon bits. I'm going to go ahead and fry up 2 slices of bacon. And you definitely need gloves for this because the jalapeno peppers, it would be a huge mistake not to wear gloves when you're working with jalapeno peppers. These are safe for food handling too. Alright, and so this is my pepper from my garden, and it is very fresh, and you may even want to wear goggles if you're working with peppers from your garden, because they can sometimes squirt back in your eye because there's so much water content in them. Now when you're cleaning your peppers and you're taking your seeds and membrane out, make sure to get down to the very corner, the very bottom of the pepper, so that you don't have just a big clump of pepper down there at the very end. Some people may like that. I don't like that personally, but alright, so now we're going to chop down our crispy bacon and try to get it very, very fine into little fine crumbles. And I'm going to reserve the bacon grease that I have left over for some green beans that I'm going to cook the next day. Okay, so now I'm going to chop up my green onion, and I'm just chopping a little bit of the green part because as I got up on it, it's kind of old. Now I use my chef's knife, sharpen it real good, and I want to get it minced down very, very, very fine. And in it goes with a half of the block of the cream cheese. I'm going to add my shredded cheese, and I decided my bacon just was not fine enough, so I'm going to go back over it and chop it up a little bit more. Okay, so this is perfect, and I'm going to add that. So that's only 4 ounces of cream cheese. Just want to go ahead and point that out again. That's not the whole block, and it's very soft. That's kind of one of those things you have to make sure you think ahead if you want to make this, because you want to make sure you get that cream cheese soft, because you've got to mold it into the jalapeno pepper shells. Okay, I decided there was not enough cheese. I didn't put enough in there, so I'm going to add a little bit more cheese. It was just too soft. I could tell by putting it in there, it was sticking to my fingers and stuff. There wasn't enough cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and fill all of these up. Now I can dip them in the milk, and then into the flour, back into the milk, and then into the breadcrumbs. Very gently. I'll put them on my parchment paper. Now when I've done all of those, I'll put them in my ice box while I get my oil ready for frying. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my safflower oil to my cast iron skillet, and I want to say it's probably a cup or 2. And once that's hot, it takes about 10 minutes probably at medium heat to get to a good temperature. I'm going to go ahead and add my jalapeno peppers. I'm only going to cook 3 right now, and I put the rest back in the ice box. And I'll cover them with a splatter screen to keep everything nice and neat. But I'll need to continue to check on them to make sure they're not burning. Looks like it's time to turn them. And the splatter screen goes back on there. A little bit longer. Looks like they're getting done. And so we'll just take a peek here. Perfect. And this is not something that you want to mess around much with. Don't touch it much. Just, let it be. Turn it one time. I'm turning it back over. This will be the second time I'm turning it, and that's to get it out. Try to only turn them one time. Just be very gentle with them. And we'll go ahead and pull them out. I'm putting them on a cookie cooling rack, which is lined with paper towel for them to drain. All right, perfect.